You're okay, girl.
Holy.
Oh, geez.
Oh, man. Someone is not happy.
Okay. It's okay. Don't worry, girl. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh my god. Guess I can't do too much about that. Hi everybody, hope you're all doing fantastic.
It's the thing I always tend to say.
In tonight's video, I decided that I'd like to update you all on my Theraphosa stirmis Burgundy Goliath Birdeaters. Now, it's been a while since I've done an update on these incredibly cool spiders, and my Goliaths have been through quite a bit. The amount of times I get asked, wait, how many Goliaths do you have? I thought you had 6. Or, where did your other 3 Goliath Birdeaters go? Kind of makes me really want to do this video even more. I just want everybody to know that I unfortunately only have 3 left. 2 died. You know, back in March there was the freak heat accident, which, as most of you know, resulted in the death of 2 of my 6 Goliath Birdeaters. And the 4th, Vlad, stayed in Ontario to go on a few breeding loans with my good friend Anne and Martin Amanda of Tarantula, Canada. So let's go ahead and take a look at my 3 Burgundy Goliath Birdeaters. We have Chewbacca the male. We have Aragog, my 1 larger female. And then we have Shelob. And I'll give you guys an update on each of these spiders, and we'll also try to feed a few of them and see if they're interested in eating. Alright guys, let's go ahead and do this. So the first spider I'd like to show you guys is Chewbacca, my Burgundy Goliath Birdeater, Theraphosa stirmi. He is hiding in his coconut hut, and this is his enclosure. He loves to hide in there. It's a mix of organic black earth, some peat moss, a little bit of cocoa husk, and sphagnum moss, a wee bit of horticultural charcoal, and some sand. Let's see if we can coax him out with a tasty cricket. Hey, buddy. Come on and say hi. Hello. Hey, dude. There we go. It's kind of teasing him a bit. Here you go, buddy. There you go. Alright. Fine. Don't grace us with your presence. You want one more? Yeah, this genus is pretty ferocious. They love their food. They certainly love their food. Ooh, those crickets really got mushed up there. Yikes. Poor things. Alright, great. See you later, Chewbacca. Planning on doing a watering my tarantulas feeding video pretty soon, so you'll see him in the coming weeks. Next up, we have Shelob, my other Burgundy Goliath Birdeater. This is a female. Now she's in a smaller container because I'm monitoring her health condition. I'm going to show you guys what is going on here and talk a little bit about it. So Shelob here, you may notice right away, has a bit of a weird abdomen. You can see that she's sort of missing part of her silk producing glands. And it almost looks like there's some sort of protrusion or abscess of sorts there. And she does struggle a little bit to defecate properly. So last March, Shelob molted, and I right away noticed this strange protrusion, right? This prolapse of sorts, or damaged spinneret, or silk glands. And so I was worried. I thought, okay, it doesn't look like she's bleeding from it at all, but this has to be a problem. And, you know, after a few weeks, she took to eating and she was doing okay. But what concerned me greatly was whether or not she would be able to defecate. And so I started researching if anyone else had had something happen like this, where they had such a bad molt and the abdomen looked like that. And right away, I found a very intriguing blog article from my friend Tom Moran, who some of you may know as Tom's Big Spiders on YouTube.
Hey guys, Tom Moran here from Tom's Big Spiders.
If you don't know his channel, I'm linking it above on the top right corner here. You have to check him out. Some of the most informative tarantula care content on this platform we call YouTube. So definitely, please do. I am shamelessly giving Tom a shout out here. It is necessary. You really do need to subscribe to his channel if you have any interest in ever owning a tarantula, learning more about them if you already have them. It's a must. But yeah, so I was reading one of Tom's blogs on his website, which I'll link also down below in the description. And he had an interesting article about an experience he had with a tarantula that sort of had a similar symptom, and unfortunately passed away of constipation. And so he was trying different methods, like to lubricate or soak the anus area so the animal was able to expel waste, and unfortunately it didn't end up working soon enough, at least, and the animal passed away. So what I've been doing with Shelob here as a preventative or a precautionary measure is not feeding her all too much. I feed her every few weeks, which is sort of normal anyways, but maybe a little less than the rest. And I also, every time she has fecal material, which what you're looking at there, that white blob, I'll get a close-up, that's not fecal material, that's actually her flesh, that's her body. But between that, you'll see some feces sometimes cake onto there. What I do is I actually gently use a pipette or a dripper and drip water onto it to loosen the stool and have it fall off. And ladies and gentlemen, this is working so far. The goal here is to get Shelob to her next molt successfully and cross our fingers that she molts out and this issue is resolved with the underlying molt. So that's Shelob for you. She was being really defensive. I wanted to take out her water dish, but I wasn't able to. I just filled it here as is. I don't want to freak her out again. You kind of did see how she reacted. I got some footage of it since she was already being reactive for the start of the video. But why don't we try feeding her, as it has been about 3 weeks, maybe almost 4 since she last ate. And for those of you who think that that's unacceptable, again, I normally feed my tarantulas every week to 2 weeks. For her, I'm trying to keep her abdomen smaller. I mean, that's not even that small, honestly. She is eating well. But again, we're trying to make sure she does not get constipated while also giving her food because she has to eat. So, Shelob, here you go, girl. Yum, yum, yum. Jiminy's for Shelob. Want another one, girl? Uh-oh, Cricket. Your days are numbered. Let me rephrase that. Your seconds were numbered. Sorry, buddy. The circle of Jiminy's. It goes egg, nymph, cricket, and Shelob at the end. Oof. Juicy. So I'm sacrificing myself to just kick urticating hairs at me. But here you can see what we're dealing with. Her abdomen, first of all, is really weird there. Does not look so normal, clearly. The exoskeleton is all misshaped or something. But here you have this awful fleshy protrusion between the spinnerets. And small amounts of caked feces below it. I'll put a tiny little arrow pointing at it. So essentially what I've been doing, just gently dripping some water over it like that. Oh, come on, girl, please. Of course that stresses her out, though. It's completely fair. Essentially, you don't want that caking and drying and blocking her, which could cause an impaction. You're okay, honey. So, I have had to manually, with tongs, gently tug on the feces on the white part. But yeah, that's Shelob. So, hope you guys enjoyed that update of her. Then we'll move on to Aragog in here. And Aragog is exciting. I'm excited to show you guys her update. If you guys happen to watch my tarantula surgery video, where I talk about my experience with Christian Dior and having to amputate her leg. You can see the link up above to watch that video. I talk a little bit about an exoskeleton and the importance of an invertebrate being able to molt properly and the effects and implications that has on its overall health and ability to live and continue to grow, mobility, etc. It's extremely important. And so Aragog here, I believe, was confined to a small container at some point in her life, which she tried to molt in. And the result was that her legs were spindly and crooked, and she could walk, but she kind of like dragged herself. It was really sad to watch. She was sort of a prisoner in her own body. And so I've been like hoping and praying that she's going to molt the last really half a year, 6 months. And oh man, I was so happy. She didn't kick the urticating hairs off her butt, so I was never able to tell if she actually was in pre-molt or not. I walked into the room and checked on the spiders, and yeah, well, let me show you. So guys, this is Aragog's enclosure, obviously, and Aragog molted. I am so happy. Like, guys, you don't even know. This is one of my favorite spiders. I love Aragog, and she is looking so fresh and clean. I'm gonna insert some footage to show you guys. These legs were completely twisted and crooked before. The molt doesn't really show it, but actually you can even see this leg here was totally crooked. She could not pick up food properly, and now she is freed from it. She molted successfully. It's gonna be maybe a week or two before I try feeding her. She has her water, but Aragog molted. I could not be a happier tarantula owner right now. I'm so happy for my girl. And yeah, she's gotten quite large too. Definitely grew a lot as well. I'd say she's pushing maybe 7 or 8 inches now. Obviously has more growing to do. This is one of the largest species of tarantula in the world. But she's a big girl. Big, beautiful girl, and I'm so happy for her. She's no longer handicapped by her exoskeleton. That's the point I'm trying to make. I can't really articulate my words. So there you go. That was Aragog, and she's doing so great. I don't know about you guys, but I'd smash that like button for this beautiful lady. It's such an accomplishment that she got out of that molt well, and I'm so happy for her, and I hope you guys are too. The last update I want to give you guys is on Vlad the Impaler, the other male I still have. Some of you have been asking how he's been doing on his breeding loans, if the missions have been successful, and I'm here to tell you, Vlad is a ladies' man.
Hello ladies, how are you? Fantastic.
Look, I can explain it to you, or I can just show you, because fortunately, Anne was able to send me the first mating attempt she had done with Vlad and her lovely female. And I want to show you guys this clip because things went perfectly well.
Insertion right there. Vlad, do you have a death wish? Okay. Good man. Good man. Good boy. Good girl.
Not to mention, a month later, when Vlad was passed along over to Martin and Amanda of Tarantula, Canada, he did the same thing. Martin and Amanda did have to try and save him a few times, meeting one of their females, but the point being is that Vlad is alive and well, and he is a very romantic spider. And it's so nice to know that my mature male has had the opportunity to fulfill his life, his purpose in life, and not only mate with one female successfully, but really get around and pass on his lovely genes. So that's how Vlad's doing. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So there you guys have it. My Theraphosa stirmi Goliath Birdeaters are doing amazing. The 4 of them are either in Ontario or the 3 here, and they're really just thriving at this point. Chewbacca's just chilling and eating and doing what he should be doing, enjoying life. And Aragog just molted. She's looking so nice, and I'm so happy to see what stage she's in. And then yeah, like I said, Shelob should be fine soon if she can molt out successfully. So there you have it, guys. Those are my lovely giant spiders, and they are a very special part of my arachnid collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do consider subscribing down below. Ding the notification bell to know when the next video is coming. I have tons of spider videos coming soon, and even if you use scorpion videos, you like my finger stingers, you like that? So there you go. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in a video again soon. Bye!
Okay.